What's up, everybody? It's Batchak JW. Yes, you're tuned in again here. So, those of you that have checked out the radio show for Friday the 13th, that's why you're here, hopefully. If you haven't checked it out, then you're going to be totally lost with this video. So, anyway, here's what happened today. Yes, as you guys know, I went on the hunt for a Colt 1911. Not just any 1911, I wanted a Colt 1911. So I was pretty much on the way. I was set. What I was going to get was the new classic model that they have out. Yes, that's what I was going to get. It's pretty much a somewhat loosely based reproduction on the Colt commercial model, which is known as the government model, I guess that they call it. Because Colt did not want to use terms like the 1911A1 or anything like that, because that was a military's term. So they called it like the commercial government model, whatever. So anyway, that's what I went on search for. Got there, set up, helped my friend get his thing set up, and then I started searching. I said, all right, I'm going to go take a lap around. Went around, couldn't find anything. At that point, I said, oh, man, because I had already ordered a mainspring housing for it and grips. Maybe this is what I get for going ahead of the game. Because I went ahead and actually went on to vintagegrips.com, which I learned from Ken Hackathorn, and it's actually Triple K, that make reproductions of the brown plastic looking grips that they would put on them. Now I went to Numrich and ordered the arched mainspring housing and all that. I almost ordered a hammer too, because I was going to make it a little bit different. And, you know what? I'm glad I didn't order the hammer. So I have the grips and the mainspring housing, so that's anyway. So now here I am looking around the show and I'm not finding nothing. But he's got it. One guy had a Series 70, and I looked at it and he wanted way too much for it. It wasn't worth it. So I just was kind of threw my hands up and I went, okay. But one thing is, I knew this rancher guy that had one. He had a Colt commercial. Can't remember what he wanted for it. Probably too much. But I tried to get a hold of him like weeks ago. But, you know, he was... I wasn't going to go... Like, he offered me to go to his house and everything. I wasn't going to go track somebody down to buy something from him. I just felt weird about that. Even though it was an invite. That's just me. I don't know. Anyway, so sitting down there at the table, and I'm pretty much thinking in my head, what am I going to do here? Am I going to call? I got to get a hold of one of the major gun shops that's going to be able to have the ability to order a Colt, because now with Colt's new rules, you have to be in their Colt club to get their guns. It's going to have to be one of those people. Or I'd have to go to like Bud's gun shop, order it, get it transferred to one of them, and do all that stuff, which I don't really like doing, but you know, hey, sometimes you got to do it. So I knew there was options for me. So I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of going, well, yes, that's it. Here comes the rancher. Comes right up to me and he says, young man, I think I believe you want a Colt government model commercial 1911, don't you? I said, yes, I do, sir. He goes, well, I happen to have one in the truck. So he goes out, he brings it back in, and yeah, he had one of the coolest older Colts I've ever seen, for sure. And it was about a fraction of the price that I would have thought he wanted. Or, I mean, it should go for a lot more. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm doing some work on it. Far as I'm actually trying to recreate some different grips, because the grips that he had on it were these beautiful rosewood grips with the medallion in them. Beautiful grips, but they're not the correct grips for the gun. So I, even though I have the ones on order from vintagegrips.com, I happened to pick up at the show for $15, which kind of kills me because I spent some serious dough on those other grips in comparison to the $15 thing. But I got a pair of black plastic original looking Colt grips from a guy for 15 bucks. And I went down to the market, the hardware store, picked up some spray paint and worked on some magic. By the way, I got that on video. So anyway, that's what happened today. So stay tuned, because when I get it all finally dressed up, I'm going to show it to you guys first right here on the radio show channel. And then once we get it all squared away, it'll pop up on the main channel. But I appreciate everybody watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And that was today's story. It's always fun to have success.